What's good, YouTube? Back with another video. Man, that was a crisp clap. Anywho, we get into another video by Jamari. It's called It Got Worse. It's about Jack Doherty. From what I'm guessing, I can see his face right here. Doherty, whatever his name is. All I know is he's mad annoying, and he be doing the most. So without any further ado, let's hop right into the video. Come on.
So the last time we caught up with streamer Jack Doherty, both he and his former bodyguard were facing a lawsuit based on an incident that went down last Halloween night. Over the last year in general, Jack has made himself the subject of a lot of online ridicule, mainly for being extremely annoying when out in public.
Let's go!
Watch your language, there's kids around here.
I didn't say any curse words. What'd I say?
Just watch your language.
What'd I say?
You got a stupid shirt on over there.
Yeah. Your kids can't read, though.
I mean, don't get me wrong, this guy's been building up.
Come on, bro. Like, around the kids is crazy, man. Like, you can do what you do, but when a dad with his kids, man, just show him some respect and just go somewhere else, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. If I was the dad, I would've. Real quick, like.
His career for the greater part of the last decade.
Also, thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. It really means a lot.
And I believe at one point he was actually considered to be like a decent.
How young was he? 8, 9? We've been doing this since birth. That's crazy.
Creator on YouTube, but obviously over the years his public perception has taken a massive hit, and I would say at this point the grand majority of people do not have a favorable opinion about him. And now recently some allegations have been
What? Bro. Is this the video we're gonna be watching? Cause if it is, man, I ain't gonna lie, I might have to come up with another idea for today. Bro, I can't even look at this for too long here. Let's just jump into it and dissect what's going on.
Beat against him by another internet cancer named Neon,
oh,
who
man,
claimed that Jack
too.
used his power and influence to sign OF girls to his agency pretty much the minute they turn 18. Doing so by apparently bringing them out to a yacht party.
First fan, the number one. Hey, Jack, you, bro. I was actually speaking highly of you for the first time. You want to come here and talk? It's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all good.
Once again, why these streamers got a webcam with 4 pixels? I mean, dude, come on, man. I'm using my MacBook camera, and it's better than this. Crazy.
I just don't give a anymore, man. I just don't care, bro.
Millions
you get
for what?
17-year-old girls the night before their birthday. You buy a $10,000 yacht every time. You get them drunk and they sign a contract. 50% of their life every single time.
Now, if this is true, especially the under the influence part, then obviously that is illegal activity. But
okay, Jamari, I see the B-roll. Man, that was high def too. Stepping it up, man. Making the video look good, man. I appreciate it.
I will say, so far, I've not seen a lot of cold hard evidence to back up these claims. Regardless, I guess that Jack has been seeing this narrative circulating online, and so he actually went out of his way to put out a video response.
Alright, so this is the last thing I want to address, because I think it's the last thing I have to address, but basically there's this rumor saying that I sign minor fans, get them drunk on yachts, make them sign contracts, whatever. That is the most untrue, false allegation I've ever heard, and I've never felt like I had to respond to it because it's just so dumb. But one person came up with that rumor, and the whole internet ran with it.
He's like, that's the most untrue, false allegation I've ever heard. Fuck, man, how'd they get me? That's what he's thinking in the back of his head, man. I ain't gonna lie. He probably doing it. He seemed like the type of dude that would do it. I mean, just look at the dude. Like I said, man.
And the person he's talking about who originally came up with this rumor, as he calls it, really an allegation, is this girl named Natalie Reynolds, who used to be quite close to Jack. I guess she was within his OF fleet of girls. And now she's trying to be the one who got loose from the farm and wants to live to tell the tale. The only problem is she's shown herself to not be a very trustworthy person either. Yes, she's the one who did the kidnapping kids prank. And yes, she's also the one that went to a public gym covered in body paint and then tried to cause problems.
The whole internet runs with it, and now people believe it. It's so stupid. I hate that I even have to explain myself on it, but I'm younger than basically every girl I have signed except for one. And that girl signed 4 months after her 18th birthday. So I have proof to back everything up if I need to, but it's just so dumb that people really believe that type of shit, and they want to believe it because they hate me and they just can't accept the fact that I'm doing well in life.
So he's saying that all of this is total.
Bro, it's not that you're doing well in life, it's that you're an asshole. That's what it is. You're just an asshole, bro. Real talk.
Cap. and that he's essentially just a good little online e-pimp who hasn't done anything wrong. Now, one of his former employees, Matt, has really tried to step into the spotlight and give this story a little bit more shine while also talking about other messed up things that Jack has done. And this is where he begins to address him, where he says, "Some people are mad that I didn't talk about these allegations a year ago, but not everything is meant to be handled on the internet. He spent the last year of his life trying to make me look bad for clout, and I've ignored it. And it's time for people to realize the type of person who he is." And then he dropped this video where he discusses that further.
All right, so I'm just going to address this because it's getting way out of hand, but basically, one of my ex-employees, Matt, he spent the last year of his life trying to expose me and bring me down because he's very jealous and he always says I'm nothing without him, blah, blah.
Can we just note that his haircut is just absolutely diabolical? I truly believe that styling your hair like a stalk of broccoli lowers your IQ by at least 25 solid points.
He worked for me for 5 months, and within that 5 months, you don't even want to know all the girls that have, like, came forward about what he's done to them, which I'll get into that in a second. So there's...
Bro, he just looked like the kid when you playing Fortnite with him. He just thinks he's God's gift, bro. And let's say you push a team, and maybe he told you not to, but you died. Oh, you're not going to hear the end of it for weeks, months, years. Shit, at your grave, he going to show up to the funeral and talk about it. He just one of them dudes. But anywho.
This video that he's posting of him kissing my girlfriend in the back of an Uber, and here's the context to it.
Just an absolutely insane sentence. Here's the video, by the way, that this guy Matt keeps posting where apparently he kisses Jack's girlfriend.
What? Shut the f up.
Just typical nasty
He was going for a little tongue action.
Los Angeles influencer behavior.
That was the very first day I flew her down here, the day we all met her, and I literally had another girl in my bed when she flew down to my house that day. And then right after we went to a club, and she got all drunk, was just all over McKinley, nonstop touching her, trying to kiss her nonstop, and she was super uncomfortable and didn't know what to do. And would start to do that with every girl and think they all want him, but they don't. So then this is what happened. We were on the Uber on the way home. I was in the second row with another girl. She was like on top of me. I was lying down. We were all drunk.
He keeps trying to make it clear like, oh, I had another girl. She was in my bed.
Yeah,
she was on top of me in the car. I guess it must just be a huge insecurity to him that he's not some sort
She was just trying to get some OF contract. Anywho.
of womanizer ladies man. And so he literally does everything in his power to try and give himself that public image, but it's like, if he really had it like that, you wouldn't have to be constantly trying to throw it in everyone's face. And we all know these girls are hanging out with you because of the cloud opportunities or money they might receive.
And I had my arm up like that, and McKinley was holding my hand in the video of him kissing her.
Nah, man.
And you can see the
Now you guys will not believe what Jack has to say next, but first a word from today's video sponsor.
What I say? No free ads. That's more like it.
Nah,
and
man.
you can see the
Sneeko moment.
She's like, please help me. He won't stop, like, touching me and trying to kiss me. I'm very uncomfortable. Like, please just help me. But just don't tell him I said this to you, blah, blah. So then me and my friend Logan had to go confront him about it, and he exploded, had a mental breakdown.
I mean, I'll tell you guys right now, the LA scene or the influencer scene in general just seems to be an absolute nightmare. I mean, I'm sure you look around the room and it's like you're seeing a bunch of fucking piranhas.
And we had to break down the door because she was screaming and crying in the room, and you wouldn't let her out of the fucking room because you're a sick.
Yeah, so Jack is saying that he's gonna be standing 10 toes down, that he has the receipts, and that he's gonna end this other man's career. And here's the guy Matt's direct response to those claims that he was out in LA creeping.
We're in the back of the Uber, and that's where you see the video of me kissing McKinley. And Jack wasn't even with the girl that entire day. He didn't have another girl, so I don't know what he's talking about that he had another girl. He's capping about.
He's like, he ain't had no bitches. I was just kissing this girl. Straight like that.
Entirely. And he wasn't holding her hand in the car at all. Because
Negative.
he was in the passenger seat, so I don't know how he could hold her hand in the from the passenger seat and we're in the back seat. So he's.
I don't know why, but this all sounds like a middle school ass love triangle to me.
When I was back in my room, I was asking McKinley, like, what's good with her? Like, do you want to get with Jack? Because if so, we share underwear, we can share girls. And she was like, no, you're good, you're good.
Nah, that is a fucking nasty.
You share underwear? So you telling me at all times of the day, you got someone else's balls rubbing on your meat? Nah, man. Nah. I knew this video was gonna have something in it, bro. If you swinging like that, P. Diddy's always signing. Let's carry on.
DS sentence, my guy. We share underwear?
That's
we can
what I'm
share
saying.
girls? Why the fuck are y'all sharing underwear? Like, to me, I'll
what
share
I'm
clothing,
saying.
yeah, but your boys gotta go play in a different ballpark, okay?
So I kind of got the gist that she wanted to move on to Jack. So that's why I literally asked her, like, I can give you up to Jack if you really want that. And
I can give you up to him like she's some piece of property? God, everyone involved in this situation
Dude, they all got the same haircut too. They all got this joint here. Little broccoli fade.
is just so down bad. And then he starts sharing these cringe texts that occurred between him and Jack's girlfriend before she ever showed up to his little mansion. So just more preteen activity going on between these adults. Hopefully I see you this weekend. Yes, I hope so too. I'll keep you guys updated. Just gotta get my bread up. You can easily get the bread up with us, trust. You don't really have an option. I might have to go over there and steal you. You can come steal me for show. Fill in my tank right now. I gotta get a few things before I get up there, but just for research purposes, what is your ring size? Oh my god.
I ain't gonna lie, this up there with that Zion clip. You know, the one where he on the phone with that white girl? He talking about some, why are you so beautiful? He posted these messages? Bro, Batman couldn't have beat these messages out of me. Bro, that shit is crazy. People just snitching on themselves nowadays, man. What's going on?
He's basically saying, come with me and I can get you money, I can get you clouded, and I can buy you presents. So he's trying to really trick off on this chick. Okay, perfect, I just need to have that noted. Have your bag packing ready when I get there. I'm already packed up, trust. 2 steps ahead of you. I love a woman that makes my life easier. Here I am. Oh yeah, just a heads up. If you keep liking my stories, I might have to kiss you. Just a total Skippy moment right there. And this is how you know a girl is hoeing, okay? At some point, she doesn't text him till 3 in the afternoon. Good morning. Bruh, I fell asleep at like 4. He also shared this alleged very strange text
let's
from,
go back, bro.
Bruh,
Let's go
I
back.
fell asleep at... And this is...
What the fuck is this? Booty sniffer 9,000. We just gonna scroll past that? Booty sniffer 9K. It's crazy. It's wicked.
He also shared this alleged very strange text from Jack,
Okay,
where I
well,
guess he's
decent.
talking about his girlfriend apparently before they ever met. And he says, I'm gonna make McKinley, which is the girl, sign a waiver / NDA, but it's really an OF contract, which that doesn't sound legal to me. $3K a month and a t-shirt, I keep the rest. And I don't know if this guy like thinks it's a slam dunk to show his side of the text messages, but he says, ha ha ha, graped. Come on, at least 4K. She's hot, you know. So I guess if these texts are real...
Hey, 3's crazy before. That's a little too much. What are you talking about?
and not doctored somehow, that's the way that Jack talks about this talent that he is recruiting all the time to make himself rich. All the haters about to write something in the comments to cope with the fact that they'll never be like me, and there's our guy. The face of the little boy that paid to have my Instagram banned. Now, if that isn't a little...
He looked like the dude that got that on TikTok. He got that like Roblox head. He looked like he just got a controller in his mouth at all times. Just a controller in his mouth, just a little devious little fuck. That's what Jack is. He's just a little devious little fuck. He pimping your girlfriend out with his old squarehead ass. You trying to get like him though.
goblin, if I've ever seen one. I don't know what is. Actually,
Little
what's
Clash
that
Clans
movie
goblin.
from back in the day with the leprechauns? Now,
Yo.
this is the type of content that this guy Matt is pumping out.
friend Ryan hates Prime, and just recently Prime sent me out their new strawberry banana flavor, so I thought I'd put him to the test by replacing it with his favorite strawberry banana drink to see if he can tell the difference.
So basically, it's just brain rot for children, just like what Jack is creating, but this is like a different flavor of it.
While I was waiting for my drink, I was literally hitting the gwitty. Then eventually, my drink was ready for pickup.
Hitting the gwitty? Someone ban this man. Might be a more criminal offense than anything Jack's ever done. Now, one thing Jack basically likes to do in response to his haters is basically say, well, I'm still rich and y'all are still poor, so I'm still better than you. Like this boomer-ass post he shares where he says, when someone don't like you, check your bank account to see if it made a difference. I gotta realize people are always gonna have something negative to say about me to make them feel better about themselves.
I ain't gonna lie, my mom, she used to tell me that she's glad I ain't get rich young. I ain't even rich yet. I'm broke as hell. But she said she's glad I wasn't rich young. And I never understood it, but now I see why. Because I'd end up like this little shit. Thank you, mama. She not dead, but I was looking up type shit.
Otherwise, they wouldn't take the time out of their day to comment at all. I mean, if I were in my 30s to 40s and didn't have 2 Lambos, I'd be mad too. Like, dude, no one is calling
Dead face laughing crying emoji. Shut the fuck up.
you out because of your money. Everyone's just saying you are an absolute nuisance. And he's still trying to flex these paid-for girls that he took right out of their algebra class, where he says, name another streamer that can pull like this.
Bro, you literally go to any college party and there's 1,000 chicks that look just like that. It's not that hard, my guy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, it looked like he got a flavor, bro. They all look the exact same. He just copy and pasted 10 different females, bro. It's all good, though. I ain't knocking the husband.
I mean, Jack, the chicks are hanging out
Actually, I am. Fuck you, Jack.
with could all pass for like 16 years old. In fact, that one on the right, I'm gonna have to blur out her face. She looks to be around 10. This is Jack Doherty's audience, kids, yet he promotes OF on all his channels, and in most of his videos see the problem. And I do have to believe this is like the age of most people digesting his content.
You're the type of guy to go full deep into a girl and say, do you feel it yet? No, she doesn't feel it, you
And listen guys, the streamer saga sure has been fun. Y'all know I love to cover some clout chasing idiots, but I think that this time period's coming to an end. In all seriousness though, this might be the last streamer video we make for a little while here on my channel. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this saga. I really do want to encourage you to go check out the sponsor of today's video,
Well, with that being said, man, that's the end of the video. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all watching with me. And long story short, don't be like Jack. You controller having motherfucker. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anything but that, man. So with that being said, man, I hope you have a blessed day. And I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.